My name's Harley. I'm a Waka Waka man from central Queensland, but I grew up on Gadigal country in New South Wales. I think from a young age I was always connected to country. Well, Mum tried to teach us, but I think growing up in a modern society with fair skin, it was always easier for me to be white than it was to be black. And because of that upbringing and my childhood, I think my connection to country isn't what it could be. And I think walking on country and being on country is something that is really significant for our people and for our culture. But it's something that I struggle with, and it's something that I struggle to understand. And I don't think it's my fault that I don't understand, nor is it my family or my culture. And I feel like I need to learn and I need to understand and grow through my journey as an Indigenous man.
This is my Nana Lily's story. My mum's Nana, my Nana's mum. When she was 21, my age, she was taken from Gayndah, her home taken from her family to live at Cherbourg Mission.
Nana Lily was taken because she was in a relationship with a white man, and that wasn't allowed in the 1930s. She was taken to Cherbourg to live, but the pull from Gayndah was strong, the pull from her family was strong, the pull of the love of her partner was strong, and he came to Cherbourg to take her back home to Gayndah.
She was then found by the police and taken to Warrabinda Mission, and they threatened to cut off my Nana's hair.
The police took her to Warrabinda, which was hours away from Gayndah, and when they threatened to shave Nana Lily's hair, in walked my grandfather, Poppy Walter. Poppy Walter worked at the police station, and when they were threatening to shave Nana Lily's hair, Pop said, "I'll marry her."
And they married and lived on to have 13 children.
My name's Dylan. I'm going to tell you about my upbringing and my family. I come from two different tribes. One tribe, the Wiradjuri tribe, and the other tribe, the Circus Tribe. The one thing that I've learnt about both these tribes is that they're the same. Both of them look out for each other, and we both learn from each other. In the Aboriginal culture, you learn from your elders, and they pass down their knowledge to help you grow, to become a more spiritual and more better person. In the circus community, the Circus Tribe, they pass on information so that you can become a better artist and a better circus performer. Both of these tribes are intertwined and interconnected. They both nurture and look after what's to come, the future. They both make sure that everyone's alright. And to me, there's no difference between the two.
So the other night I was talking with my brother boy, and we were having a conversation about what our family's been through, you know, with the White Australia policy and and we just talked about, I guess we talked about our losses in terms of culture, being deprived of hunting, speaking language, and our dances, and all the I guess everything else that comes with our cultural practices. And then, you know, I thought to myself, I remembered a story when I was going through a very hard time in my life. So I went for a bushwalk and I started to pray to my ancestors. And as I prayed, I felt these strong tingles all over through my body, like particles rushing through my whole body. And I felt like this big barrier around me, and it was my ancestors there. And then from that day on, for a week, 3 red-tailed black cockatoos began to follow me. And they followed me from tree to tree. If I was walking down the street, they would follow me. If I was an hour away, they'd follow me. And my girlfriend at the time even said, you know, those 3 cockatoos, they're following us. And I knew it was the same ones, because there was always this one cockatoo who was like a bit clumsy, and whenever he landed, he'd like bash into the trees, and he was like funny, and he reminded me of myself, like, you know, a clown. And later on, I found out that the red-tailed black cockatoo is my totem. So, you know, that was my family coming to visit me through my totem and my spirituality, I guess. And then it made me realise that we may not have all our cultural practices, we may not have our dances or our language or everything else that we used to have before colonisation, but we do still have our dreaming. It is here, it is below us, in the ground, it is in our atmosphere all around us, and it is in the skies above us. And our ancestors are here. Our culture is not just something we practice physically, it is in our DNA, it is our spirituality, and it can never, ever, ever be taken away from us, because it is a part of who we are. It is our spiritual history.
My name's Pearl Thompson, and I am a proud Aboriginal woman, although I don't know where that Aboriginality comes from. My family history stops, and unfortunately that has left me in a situation where I don't know, and I'll never know. When I was younger, I didn't really understand what it meant, or like how it affected my family. But it has come. I know it has. And I've always felt through dance that I've always felt that there's a connection to the ground. And I've always felt that for me, dance has always been such a spiritual thing. And you know, every time you go in and out of the floor, it is something. You got to feel that energy to get the movement to take you somewhere, and that's where it's all come from. And I do believe that it is me drawing from this earth where I get my energy and my spirit when I dance. But I will never know my dances. I will never know what name my country is from. But I will always be searching.